BBC News, 8 November 2022, Trudeau charges China with aggressive election meddling and espionage in Canada. Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister of Canada, has charged China with attempting to sway the nation's elections. Beijing is allegedly targeting Canadian institutions and engaging in aggressive games with democracies, according to Mr. Trudeau. In the wake of recent elections, Canadian intelligence reportedly discovered a clandestine network of candidates supported by Beijing, according to local media. Officials reportedly informed Mr. Trudeau that China supported 11 candidates in the 2019 federal elections. China's foreign ministry spokesperson falsely claimed that the country has no interest in Canada's internal affairs. The largest concern now is China, which has interfered in democracies worldwide to exert control and sway them in favor of Chinese interests. Local television Global News claimed that anonymous intelligence officials had said Beijing had given the candidates money and that Chinese operatives had advised many of the candidates' campaigns. In one instance, $250,000, £160,000, in funding was sent through the office of a local MP with a seat in Ontario. The operation, overseen by China's consulate in Toronto, also allegedly aimed to embed agents into the offices of sitting MPs to sway policy. Efforts were also undertaken to co-opt and corrupt former Canadian officials to influence political circles. Both of the major political parties, Mr. Trudeau's Liberal Party and the opposition Conservative Party, are thought to have been the targets of the attempted involvement. It's unclear, though, whether the procedure was effective. We have taken major steps to strengthen the integrity of our election systems and processes, and we will continue to invest in the fight against election meddling, against the foreign intervention of our democracies and institutions. Sadly, he continued, we are witnessing nations and state actors from all over the world, including China and others, continue to engage in aggressive games with our institutions and democracy. Zhao Lijian, a spokesman for the Chinese Foreign Ministry, asserted that China has no desire to interfere with Canadian elections. He stated at a news conference that the foundation of state-to-state relations must be mutual respect, equality, and benefit. Canada needs to stop saying things that damage our relations with China. The reports come after officials declared that they were looking into claims that China had established unauthorized police stations on Canadian land and used to close-date Chinese citizens fleeing Communist China who values their freedom. Several European nations have also reported criminal conduct regarding so-called police stations, which the Royal Canadian Mounted Police claimed they were looking into last month. Several EU nations, including Ireland and the Netherlands, have already demanded that China shut down the police stations since it is believed that they have been used to coerce opposition figures to return to China and face criminal proceedings. According to Dutch media, the so-called overseas service stations, which claim to offer diplomatic services, have been implicated in stifling Chinese dissidents in Europe.